Yo, what is up YouTube? My name's Aaron and today I am fulfilling a promise I made in one of these videos down here. I'm not too sure which one it was, but it was where I was going to build a computer for you guys for less than $1,000. Now, I'm not physically building it, but I am showing you guys the parts. So if you guys are looking for a gaming PC for under $1,000 and you're wanting something that will last you many years, then stay tuned to this video. So first off, the thing that I think I've got these labeled in their important value, I guess you would say. So the first one, I know it could be something else, but it's an operating system, and I've chosen Windows 10. So I don't know if you can tell or not. No, you can't in the video. I am actually running on Windows 10, and I love it. I started out with Windows 8.1 Pro, and you know, it was good. I liked it for what it was, and then now I have Windows 10 Pro, and it is amazing. Now the most important part, and I'm going to be showing you guys the most important part from all these pieces, and this is the hard part of building a gaming PC, because people don't know about these important sublayers. You know, people might just see Windows 10 and be like, oh yeah, that's what I need. But what you need to be looking at here is the 64-bit system. It's going to mean that you can actually use all of your computer resources, so all these parts, flawlessly, because if it's 32-bit, then you know, RAM starts to have a problem and speed overall starts to go down, especially when gaming. So next up, we have the power supply. This right here is what's going to build, or what is going to power all of the devices within inside of the computer, and I decided to go with 750 watts just in case you want to upgrade. Now, something about wattage on computers, you're supposed to be able to look up and see exactly what power supply you need, so you do not waste money or you do not waste wattage. But the problem with that is you cannot upgrade. Let's say you wanted the best graphics card, like you've built this and you're like, okay, I've been using this for a few years now, I want to upgrade the graphics card. Well, if you get something that it goes over the cap that website said, and let's say you get like a 450 watt power supply, you would also have to buy a power supply. So this is kind of future proof. Also, the key word here is modular, and 80 plus bronze is good. That's something to do with saving money through power or something like that, you know. And as you can see down here, you can see how the price varies through each one, but the semi-modular is, you know, it's not fully modular. It's because you see this little motherboard cord right here, so everything else like your graphics card, and actually it looks like it's only going to be graphics card modular. So if you wanted a full modular, and like the one I have in my computer is a 1300 watt, because I never want to buy another power supply, it's fully modular, and you know, you only use cables for what you need, and that's what this thing has here. So it's semi-modular, and it will last you a very long time. Next up, we have the motherboard. Now this is the new Skylake motherboard. That is the important thing to take from this, and just knowing that it's a Skylake DDR4. I'm trying to find out where right here. See, I know these numbers, but the average user might not. I did not see the numbers right here, but it is Skylake, and this is what you need. So as you can see, it does come with the ability, if your CPU has integrated graphics, it does come with a ton of expansion slots. So as you can see here, it looks like we have HDMI, that could be definitely DVI and VGA, and mini display port. And as you can see, you have plenty of USB ports right here. And I guess those top two right there are for gaming, like your gaming mouse and keyboard, and the rest are just fully upgradable. And it also looks like it has USB-C right there, if you can see underneath the Ethernet jack, all the way down USB-C. So this motherboard is future-proof. And as you can see here, we have 4 PCI slots, so if you are 3, my bad, PCI slots, so if you want to be running 3 graphics cards, you sure can. This is also something future-proof. Next up, we have the processor. Now, I've chosen to go with an i5 because I think the i7 is a little bit, you know, kind of a waste of money, because, and not necessarily, but right here, the LGA, that's what I was looking for on the motherboard, 1151, means that this is set for Skylake motherboards, and that's very important when picking a processor. So, that's the key thing to take. The next thing to see, resolution up to 4K. So it has on board integrated graphics, not your graphics card. Whenever you whenever I go to the graphics card, it will change, but it does have integrated 4K options. Also, you can turbo boost it, which I did not include a CPU cooler in this, so I would not recommend that. Now, if you do want to go up and get a CPU cooler, I can for sure show you what you need to get. Next up is your RAM. Now, this is where it's going to get a little bit flexible. You can either decide to get a 16GB kit, which I have recommended here, or you can go ahead and get an 8 to a 4, but 16 is future proof. I can just let you guys know I have never went over or up to 8GB yet, and I hardcore game on my PC. So the most important thing to take from here is the 2 times, and this number right here can change. It could be 8, 16, just the 2 times. Whenever you use 2 RAMs, 2 memory sticks, that sounds a little bit better. You are also, it's splitting the information between 2, and it's a little bit more flexible. So the question arises, is it good to use one 8GB or 2, or one 16GB stick of RAM, or 2 8, and it's always going to be 2 8. Now, I think this motherboard can supply up to 4. I don't see why it could not. Yes, you can see 4 right there on the right hand side, so it can go up to 4. So you can get this, and if you would later want to upgrade, buy this exact set again. And also, an important number to take from this is 1866 megahertz and the CL10. Now, 1866 is about a midway set of RAM. I think the top one is 2100 and something, and the bottom is 16,000 or 1600 megahertz, also with some strange second digit. But the CL10 is good. I'm not too sure what that means. I think it's something to do with speed. Also, it helps with this, so anyone that's technologically advanced that actually knows what the CL10 stands for, I do know the lower it goes, the better. Next up, we have the graphics card. Now, this I have chosen the 960, and the reason for that is because it's a good, modest graphics card. It's for a good price, $200, and it's pretty much going to last you through any game. I don't think you're going to be able to play Black Ops 3 on Ultra, but even if you had like a Titan, I would not recommend playing mini games on Ultra. I think a good high is great, but Ultra tends to start wearing down graphics cards a little bit. Also, if you play on low, it can wear down your graphics card because you're going to be getting like 150 frames per second, and that's just going to heat that thing up and probably deal some damage. Next up, 2 terabyte SSD HD. That's the important thing to take from this, and it's going to last you through all of your Steam games, through all of your videos if you decide to do videos, and it's going to be a really good hard drive. And the fact that it's a hard drive but also an SSD makes it a hybrid, and the fact that it has 2 terabytes means you're going to be keeping this thing for a very long time. You're not going to fill up anytime soon, and you're going to be able to play games as much as you want. Next up, we have the case, which all of this goes in. Now, for this case, you can change the case. This is the one thing you can change, but just make sure it's a full ATX case or a mid-tower case. Most mid-tower cases are full ATX, so you will be good there. So as you can see, this is not the build, but it's how it's going to be set up in there. So it's a good case. It's Corsair, great name, and if you have any problems with it, Corsair will be happy to replace this item. Next up, this is the one thing I hate building onto PCs. I have only used my DVD drive one time, and that was to install Windows and the disk that came with the motherboard to allow me to use my network card, you know. So everything's good there. I just, you could take it back if you want to, or you can keep it. Mine's still in there just in case I might need to use a recovery disk. I don't think I will, but it is in there. And this is your cart. $980. This right here will last you a very long time. And also, because every part is modular, if you ever want to upgrade this to, let's say, like a 980, or you just want to spend $1,000 and get a Titan, I would not recommend. You can do that. So right here's the case, but there's an added bonus, and the added bonuses are a mouse, and I would recommend this because of these 2 buttons right here. You can have one if you're playing COD for knife, and the other one for like throwing a grenade or something like that. I do like using side buttons, and that is one stipulation whenever I go and buy a mouse. It needs to have at least 2 side buttons. Next up is the keyboard, another Corsair name brand. This is a MX, I think it's a Cherry. Let's see here. Yeah, Cherry. So this is a mechanical keyboard, really good. Cherry, I think, is like a good medium between all the other, or red, I think the actual thing is called red, and cherry is, yeah, cherry. It's a good medium between all the other types of mechanical keyboards, and I would recommend this to anyone wanting to game. And it's backlit, so it's going to look really cool next to that case. Let's see here. Yeah, red fans, and this keyboard is going to glow red. So the last item, and this definitely is not going to be included in this build because of how expensive it is, but if you're wanting a great gaming monitor, look no further than the BenQ RL2460HT Zero Flicker gaming monitor. This is the exact monitor I use for console gaming, and it has not let me down. It also includes an HDMI out for recording videos, and it is amazing. It is by far my most favorite monitor I have ever had, and I use 3 monitors for my setup. I have 2, which I'm working on right now, 2 for my PC, 1 for gaming. I think I'm going to pick up another BenQ, another one of these, and add it to the middle of my other 2 PC monitors, so I'll have a BenQ to game on the PC and a BenQ to game on my console. Now, this monitor is about $300 and some odd dollars, but you can find it on Amazon for about, I don't know, 200 and something. It's just give or take. The price goes up and down with this because it is a luxury item. They can charge whatever they want. So if you guys need help on building this, the comment section will be open. If you need help on any other parts, like ask me if this part works with this part, it can work. And if you trust me, which it's hard to do, if you're looking to build a computer and you do not know how, nor does anyone that you hang out with or can get in close relation to, you could, honestly, we could work out something. I don't know, you could send me PayPal. I could build this. I can have this all sent to my house, build it, and then ship it to you, no charge. Well, I mean, you'd have to pay for shipping, but no extra builder's fee. I think I would love to do this for you guys. I love building PCs. I've built about 3 or 4 now, and every time it's better. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you guys will get this if you can. It's a good Christmas gift. Just send this card, look through, get every single item word for word, pause the video. I'm gonna scroll through real quick. Send this to your parents, send this to your grandparents, send this to your, I don't know, your wife, your husband, whatever you guys have, and try to get this for Christmas. I know it is a $980 computer when you could possibly buy a $500, $400, $300 Xbox or PS4 and pretty much play games, but once you start PC gaming, you never go back. And I hate to say that because it's so much better, but the only reason why I still play console is for YouTube and to play with some of my other friends that do not have gaming PCs yet. But trust me, if the majority group of my friends hopped on the PC gaming wagon, I probably would not touch my Xbox One. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Subscribe if you haven't already, and if you see anything I'm missing, I don't think I'm missing anything. I'll probably will think of something, and I might have something down in the comment section. I'll try my best to put all of these links down in the comment section for you guys to click on and buy, so you don't have to like type in all this stuff. So just subscribe if you haven't already. Comment if you're wanting to get a gaming PC. Comment if you want to see something under, you know, like maybe a $500. I have built a $500 computer before, or not built it physically, but put together one, sent the list to someone, they bought it, they put it together, and everything is running good. So let me know down in the comment section. Sorry this is such a long video. I was planning on doing all the searches and stuff, and it ended up being like a 40-minute video. So hope you guys enjoy this. It is just subscribe. Peace.